What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to today's watch along. The Reds travel to London to take on West Ham in what's going to be another difficult game. Another game that we've got to get the 3 points from. But if we do win today, we'll move up into third place after Leicester losing at home to Leeds. So fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed we get the job done today. The team news is in, and as always with Mr. Klopp, there are a fair few surprises to say the least. I'll take you through it in 1 second. I'm just going to pop out my live chat here. Pop out chat. There we go. Chat was frozen for a lot of people again today. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and the chat, ladies and gents, but look, we'll get through it together, won't we? We'll do it together. Right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Today's watch along is being brought to you in association with our sponsors, Boyle Sports. If you are going to have a little flutter on today's game, why not use our sponsors, Boyle, for that one? We also have a charity bet up for today, which comes again with Mr. Mark Caldwell, the guy who got it up last week. This week's charity bet is as follows, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mohamed Salah to score and Liverpool to have the most corners. If that comes up today, then we will be sending, €120 to charity towards the PA the House Fund. So massive thank you to that one. Or is it 150? €70, excuse me, 70 after the stake will be sent to PA the House, which is the charity that we're working with this year. So that will bring the fund up to 200 from the last two games. So fingers crossed that one comes in for Mark. And again, if you are going to have a bet, there is a link in the description to sign up to Boyle. Always bet what you can only afford to lose, and always gamble responsibly. All the offers that Boyle Sports have are open to UK and Irish residents age 18 plus. How are we, everybody? Team news is in. I'm sure that you've seen it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube's live chat today because it's not coming through for any of us for some reason, and it's very frustrating, particularly when you are as interactive a show as we are. But we'll try and work through it as best we can. Let me take you to the Liverpool starting 11 for the first time today, ladies and gentlemen. And this is who takes to the field today for the Reds against West Ham. Alisson is in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Robbo is, of course, at left back. Jordan Henderson partners Nat Phillips, as we suspected, at the heart of that Liverpool defence. Then we've got James Milner, Thiago and Gino and Yaldum renewing their threesome, if you want to call it that, in midfield. Up front then, here's where the shocks come in. We're guessing it's going to be Shaqiri on the left, Origi to the middle, and Mohamed Salah on the right-hand side. Subs, Queeveen Kelleher, Adrian, Bobby Firmino, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Curtis Jones, Takumi Minamino, Costas Tsimikas, Nico Williams, and Reece Williams. Surprised to see Firmino on the bench, I've got to say. But that's the 11 Klopp was gone with. That's the 11 he thinks will get the job done. I want to know your thoughts as always, folks. But again, I am not sure what's going on with YouTube's chat today. Yet again on live streams, the chat is absolutely shit in the bed. And it's frustrating for everybody involved because, you know, we love seeing the live chat as much as anybody else. And while it's not working, it is really frustrating for everybody. So I'm on a Mac, Connor is on a different device, and we can't see any of the live chat. We've got a new member in though. Let me say hello to Adam Sheehan. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Lovely to have you with us. I'm just going to make my chat a little bit bigger for when it does refresh and it does come back. Plenty of time to go before we kick off today in London, folks. Kickoff is at 4:30 today. And again, a massive thank you to Stephen Kyle from Nothing But Reds, who came across to do the team news announcement show earlier on. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And again, massive thanks to the two boys. Lots of stuff coming up on the channel this week. I will be chatting with the legend that is Jack May tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm hoping it's tomorrow. It should be tomorrow, but it'll be one or the other. And I'm really looking forward to catching up with Jack, and obviously we'll know the result of the game, Jack being a West Ham fan as well. I'll be over on Corey's channel later on. I think it's the West Ham Way, if my memory's correct, the name of his channel, doing a bit of a post-match show as well, and of course I'll have a post-match show on here. How are we, everybody? Not happy with the lineup, said this is Patrick. I understand, Patrick. I understand exactly where you're coming from, mate. What have we got? Formulating ideas. Say good afternoon, Craig. New to the channel. Keep up the brilliant work. Thank you very much, buddy. Again, lovely to see so many of you guys in with us. We're already at 700 viewers and we're only warming up. I'm just going to mess around with a few things at my end here just to make sure that my microphone's at the right height and all that kind of jazz. There we go. Everything okay? Everyone giving me a thumbs up? Audio okay? Everything like that? Obviously, I'm always very nervous about these things, wanting to make sure that the streams go as well as possible. There we go. That should be alright. Happy days. Happy days. Right, ladies and gentlemen, why is Sadio Mane not playing? He has a muscle injury. Muscle injury, Kenneth, unfortunately. We've heard that a lot recently, haven't we? As Liverpool fans, ladies and gentlemen, muscle injuries, muscle injuries, muscle injuries, muscle injuries. We're all sick of hearing the phrase muscle injuries. But all we can do is get behind the lads that are on the pitch today and hope for the best. Hope that we can leave London with the 3 points that would push us up into third place. Obviously with United losing yesterday as well, not losing yesterday, drawing yesterday at Arsenal, that means we can close the gap on them to 1 point, I think, if we win today. John Conway, thank you for the super chat, mate. Good afternoon to you. I'm going to scroll back up through all this chat to see if there's more. Mark Mighty Red, thank you for the super chat. Joanne Fisher, it is an official Anfield Agenda stream. Joanne's put in the onset super sticker, and I'm just making sure to see if I've missed anyone else's, because I hate to miss a super chat. Where Rabadan said, God, I'm nervous. Hammers have been really good lately. They have. They've been on an absolutely cracking run, mate. You're spot on. And I'd be lying if I'm saying I'm not a little bit nervous here myself. I think that's all the super chats I've caught up with. Again, apologies if I haven't. Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, there's something I want to draw your attention to before we kick off today. And I won't say whose relative it is because, you know, some things are private. But there was a young man over in Poland who was only 3 years of age and is in need of a liver transplant. It's a bit of a complicated story, but please let me take you with it. The young man's father is a suitable and matching donor and is willing to be a donor for his child. The problem is, there's no operation, there's no hospital in Poland that can do the operation, and the only hospital that they can find in the world that is willing to do the operation is in Chicago. The operation costs $1.8 million, but thankfully the Chicago hospital has been able to give them a grant of $1 million, so they're still short of $800,000. This is the 3-year-old child that we're talking about here, folks. We're going to pin a link up to the top of the chat for you guys. If anybody's able to either share it, if anybody's able to go and help out with any small donation, I can't fathom what it must be like to potentially lose a 3-year-old child. This child has not unfortunately got long to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is really a battle against time for the family. So if you can help out by sharing the link, if you can help out by maybe sending a few quid over, everything is explained in the GoFundMe link that you will click on when Connor pins it up to the top of the chat. There'll also be a link in the description as well. You can check out my personal Twitter account at Craig Holden. I've shared the link over there as well to the GoFundMe. There it is right now, pinned to the top of the chat. It's a terribly heartbreaking story, folks, and if there's anyone out there that can help in any way, shape or form, whether that be putting them in touch maybe with a charity that could help out, anything at all, this really is a battle against time, ladies and gentlemen. A 3-year-old child over in Poland, badly in need of a liver transplant. Again, his father is a match and is willing to donate part of his liver. There is a hospital in America that are willing to do the operation, but the cost of it is $1.8 million. The hospital's come up with a grant of $1 million. It's 800 grand that this poor family are short of. So if you can help in any way at all, please do. Click on the link. That'll take you through to give you all the information that you need. I don't want to start the stream off on a downer, but look, this is somebody's child. This is somebody from our subscribers family group, and you know what we say, one of our own folks. I always try, we will always try and do anything we can to help out our own. And look, I'm a father of 2 children and I cannot imagine what it must be like for the family involved. So please, if you can help out in any way, even if it's just maybe forwarding on information or anything, link at the top of the chat, and thank you as always for your support. Right, ladies and gentlemen, back to today's game. The West Ham team news is out. I'll go through that in a few minutes as well. For those asking about Mane, I'll just reiterate that Mane has a muscle injury and unfortunately won't be in the squad today. Tyler Brown, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy, newest member to our little community. If you want to become a member of the channel, all you have to do is click that join button. That's either, you'll see a blue join button in your chat. If you don't, there's a link in the description. It's $4.99 a month to join Anfield Agenda FC. You get use of all the custom emojis, which are great on a match day. You get the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. Your name appears to me in green and to other members. And you also get into the Anfield Agenda Discord group as well. There's something weird about my microphone. It just won't stay in one place. There you go. Now it's worked. So yeah, and again, the charity bet for today in association with our sponsors Boyle Sports. And if you aren't aware, Boyle Sports give us a €50 free bet to put on every single Liverpool home game or every single Liverpool league game and Champions League game. One of our subscribers picks the bet each week. If that bet comes in, then the money, all the profits from the bet go into the kitty that Boyle Sports keep for PA the House, which is the suicide prevention charity we're working with this season. And all that money at the end of the season will go to PA the House. The subscriber who gets the bet right, so let's say Mark Caldwell last week went for Sadio Mane to score and Liverpool to have the most corners. That came in, so the money went to PA the House's fund, and then the next thing that happens is Mark got a tenner free bet for himself. Mark's got 1 point on the board, so he carries on to this week. If he gets it right, he'll get another point. If not, we'll move into another member of Anfield Agenda FC who is over 18 and has a Boyle Sports account, and they will then get the chance to pick the next charity bet, and we'll keep going on till the end of the season, and hopefully we can raise as much money as possible. So just to reiterate again, today's charity bet is Mohamed Salah to score any time during the game and Liverpool to have the most corners. That's 7-5, so the €50 charity bet, when you take away the stake, would pay out €70, so that would bring the fund up to €200 so far if that one comes in. So fingers crossed that Mo scores, and fingers crossed that we get the most corners and that comes up. It's nothing to do with the slow mode, mate. That's the reason the chat is what it is. And the reason the chat's on slow mode is because of all the spamming that we've got. But you know what? I'll try it, just for curiosity. I'll turn slow mode off and see if we can figure that one out. 1 second. Actually, I don't know how to do it. Connor can turn slow mode on or off. Connor, turn slow mode off there for a little bit. It's off. There you go. It's YouTube's chat being glitchy. Yeah, it isn't us. Anyway, let's go through the West Ham starting 11. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen the Liverpool starting 11, so let me run you through West Ham starting 11 ahead of today's game. I'm on the edge of glory. Right, West Ham have gone for Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Agbona, Cresswell, Souček, who's in unbelievable form at the minute, Declan Rice, Jared Bowen, Benrahma, Fornals, and Mikel Antonio. Always got to worry about Antonio. He is the work rate that man gets through is tremendous. Jared Bowen's having a great season as well, and obviously Souček to me has been one of the best signings of the season. Absolute quality player. So yeah, that's a strong lineup for them. Obviously we're at their gaff, so they're going to feel comfortable. It's up to us to go and get the job done. And again, let me just show you the Liverpool starting 11 for those who may not have seen. Alisson's in goal, Trent's at right back, Robbo at left back, Henderson and Phillips are the centre back pairing for today. Then we go into midfield, it's Thiago, James, Milner and Gini Wijnaldum. We're guessing that they're going to line up front like this. Shaqiri on the left, Origi through the centre and Salah on the right. That's our guess at the way the front three will line up. But yeah, my prediction for those asking was a 2-1 Liverpool win. That's what I've been going with all week. Bobby's on the bench. Sadio has a muscle injury. And again, for those asking why Takumi Minamino isn't playing, I'm like the rest of you. I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Why he isn't playing? I genuinely don't have a clue. I'm as confused as everybody else why he's not playing. I would play Salah striker, Shaqiri right wing, Taki left wing. That's probably the way I'd have gone as well. Ultra FC, mate. I agree with you. Origi, you know my thoughts on Origi, folks. I'm not going to lie. I've got no faith in fuck Origi anymore. I mean, I'm going to call it as I say, as I've always have. I'm always happy to be proved wrong. Nothing would make me happier than Origi banging in a hat-trick today. But I don't get it. I just do not get it. Now, with regards to the search for a centre-back, there was a lot of talk around Roman Saiz from Wolves. I think David Ornstein may have come out and said that there isn't really any truth to that. There is until 11 p.m. tomorrow to get a potential transfer in the door with regards to centre-back. And we'll talk about that at half-time. We'll talk about that in the post-match show as well. Craig, do you think Diop might come on loan? That there is a possibility of Diop for a couple of reasons, and let me talk you through it. Diop could be worth a long-term buy as well. So I'm not somebody who likes sticking plasters. I'm not somebody who likes bringing in a lone player just to cover up. If you remember, Issa Diop was being looked at by Manchester United around the time they bought Harry Maguire, and I think the figure was around 65 million. There is talk he could potentially be available for between 20 and 30 million, and if Liverpool were to take him on loan, I think West Ham want a commitment to buy. That's at least what I read yesterday. And you know what? The kid could be worth a risk at that, because I say kid, I think he's 24. He is promising. There is talent there. So I would rather us take that risk and then maybe even look at signing another centre back in the summer. But this whole idea of bringing in the kid from New York Red Bulls or something like that, just it doesn't sit well with me, if I'm being honest. Yes, it's another body, but are they good enough? Are they going to get up to speed quick enough? I honestly don't know, but we'll all know by tomorrow. And what I'm thinking of doing tomorrow, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm thinking of doing, depending on how the day is looking, obviously I'm filming with Jack Mate, I think, tomorrow afternoon. I'll be filming the preview for the West Ham game as well. But rather than doing a late night agenda tomorrow night, what I'm thinking of doing is a countdown show to when the transfer window closes. So I might come on at about 8:30, 9 o'clock and go right through till 11, depending on how the day is looking, if there's any rumours about us signing a centre back and stuff like that. So I'll play it by ear tomorrow. That's why I always say make sure you've got your notifications on, stuff like that. Everything coming through all right at your end, folks, by the way? If I wave my hand, is that looking okay and everything? Because it looks a bit weird to me when I move it quickly, but I think Minamino has scored 1 goal in his last 19 games. Simply not clinical for this type of game. See, here's my answer to that, George. You tell me when he's got a run of 5 games, mate. So you show me one time during his Liverpool career where he's had a run of 5 games to play together. He hasn't. Not that I can think of anyway. And I think it's unfair for us to, and I'm not saying you're having a pop at him, George. I understand your reasoning. But I don't think it's fair for us to judge anybody when they haven't had a serious run in the team. So for me, the last game he played in, he scored. The last game he started in, he scored. And, or at least the last game he played against Palace, he scored. And I just, what good is giving him 4 minutes here or there, buddy? I understand where you're coming from, I really do. We could get Ben White for 40 million. No, we couldn't. Not now. There's no way that a club like Brighton, who could potentially be in a relegation battle, are going to sell one of their starting centre backs mid-season and potentially cost the club relegation. In the summer, absolutely, that possibility is there. And again, if everyone just can take 1 minute to have a look right to the top of the pinned message at the top of the chat. That is a GoFundMe link to a young man in Poland. It's one of our subscribers, family members, who is 3 years of age, badly needs a liver transplant. His father is a match and is willing to donate part of his liver. Unfortunately, the only hospital that they can get to do the operation is in Chicago. The operation cost $1.8 million. There is a $1 million grant there from the hospital, so the family are urgently trying to raise that last $800,000 to try and save their 3-year-old son's life. If anybody can help out in any way by sharing the link, by maybe putting them in contact with a charity, anything like that, please do have a click on that link. Share it everywhere as much as you can. This really is a race against time, ladies and gentlemen. So anything that you can do to help, please do check out the link at the top of the chat. And I think Connor will put it in the description of the stream as well for those watching back later on. And again, you can check out my Twitter account at Craig Holden. You can check it out over there. I've got the tweet up there as well with all the link and information. Yep, you're all fine. Good, good, good. There's a few other things I wanted to get through. Ben who? Surely you know who Ben White is, mate. Ben White, centre-back, Brighton. Liverpool have been looking at him for a long time. Why is Bobby not playing? That much I can't answer you, man. I'm in the dark as much as you are with regards to Bobby. Is Sir Alex Ferguson in the VAR box? No. Did you guys see the Southampton game yesterday, by the way? Southampton were robbed. I'm going to just call it as it was. 1, the penalty incident. I don't care if it brushed his leg. I don't care. To me, that's nailed on. But look, even after that, Danny Ings' offside goal was absolutely farcical. If you look at where the line is drawn through the arse of the defending player from Aston Villa, it's not even drawn at the end of his arse. There's about a millimetre, maybe even more, gap. It was an absolute shit show. VAR is ruining the sport. Southampton were completely robbed, and I'm getting fed up of it. I'm getting sick of looking at it week in and week out. Every time now we're talking about decisions that are wrong. Quite frankly, are wrong. Danny Ings was onside and that goal should have stood. It's as simple as that. How are you, Carl? A Wolves fan in the chat. Lovely to see you, fella. Lovely to see you win. Ings was robbed, Liz. Absolutely. Absolutely robbed. Philippe, how are you, buddy? Said, hey, Craig, tough game today, but a must win. Leicester and United have dropped points twice now. Zero excuses not to win and close the gap. Love you, man. Love you too, Philip. Love all the support you've given the channel as well, pal. Yeah, it's huge. We win today, we go back above Leicester, and we're only 1 point behind Manchester United then with superior goal difference. We put ourselves right back into that race. So it is a huge, huge game today. Then let me ask you something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move in a bit closer. I'm up for it. Are you up for it? Are you up for it today, folks? If you're up for it, give me a WFM in the chat. If you're a member, use our emoji. If not, just put them letters in. I want to know you're up for it as much as I am today, folks. Let's go. Let's get these points. Massive game. Come on, the Reds. What have we got till kick-off? 6 minutes to go. One last shout for a charity bet today in association with the sponsors Boyle Sports. Mark Caldwell has chosen Salah to score in Liverpool to have the most corners. If that comes up, Boyle Sports will send all the profits from that bet into the kitty that will be going to Pieta House, which is a suicide prevention charity, at the end of the season. Thank you to Mark for taking the time to pick out that bet as well. And if you are going to have a little flutter on today's game, ladies and gentlemen, why not do so with Boyle Sports? Boyle Sports always want you to gamble responsibly. Any offers that Boyle Sports have are open to UK and Irish residents, age 18 plus. And if you sign up, put your first 10 quid bet on, you will receive at least one free tenner bet from Boyle as well. Boyle Sports, folks, it's where it's at for all your sports betting needs. I made that one up myself. I like it, actually. Right, now let's get the small team up for those on the stream. There we go. There's the starting 11 for today. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. You're up for it in the chat. I love it. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Chris legit said, Craig and Connor, you're both the man. Thank you. Chris, mate, there was no need to send that in, but you know we love you, pal, and you know we'll do everything we can, mate. Looking forward to Origi scoring a worldie. Darren, nothing would make me happier, fella, than Divock scoring a worldie. Nothing would make me happier. I would sit here, get the whipped cream out, get the cherry and eat that humble pie up, mate, like it ain't no thing. I'd, yeah, happily do it. Let's hope for the win. Sending love from Canada, said Isaac. Love right back to you, buddy. Again, let's keep going, folks. You can see the top. We're only 1,600 subscribers away from 70k. I can't believe it. 1,600 away. We can do this. 70k. I'm not saying we can do it today, because we can't, but we can do this. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button, folks, if you do enjoy our streams. If you haven't yet done so, you know what story is. We've got a post-match show coming up as well. Wednesday will be our first phone-in for Yusuf, for Yilbert, and for those watching. We're going to be testing out the tech tomorrow. Didn't get a chance to do it before today. So from Wednesday onwards, i.e. the Brighton game, we will be having post-match phone-ins as well, where you guys get to share your thoughts. If you want to be involved in our phone-ins, at first we're keeping it only to Anfield Agenda FC members, just, you know, so we can run a few things and test out a few bugs. So if you are a member of Anfield Agenda FC and you want to be involved in the phone-in, just let me know in the Discord group. Fingers crossed, no more injuries today. The teams are walking out into the London Stadium right now. Robbo looks absolutely zenly focused there. You love to see it. Come on, the lads. Come on. Massive game today. Just do something, Divock. Just do something, Divock. Anything, fella. Just something. Craig, I think you meant to say ball legend, mate. The amount of times that phones autocorrect ball to bold is nuts when people are... I know that's only a kind message, mate. I know you're only having a laugh. The only details about Salah was a muscle strain. That's the only details, folks. Look, let me run you through the Liverpool starting 11 one more time before we get underway at the London Stadium. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Jordan Henderson, Nat Phillips are the centre back pairing. Midfield, Thiago, Wijnaldum and James Milner. Then up front, Divock Origi, Mohamed Salah and Shaqiri, sorry. That coffee's repeating on me. I shouldn't have had coffee before the stream. Lovely green hair. It's beautiful, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? This is what happens. Look, I haven't shaved my head today. See the hair? See all that hair? That's grown there, folks. I haven't shaved it today. So I told you I'm not bald. But, you know, you never believe me. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm standing on a moment of truth. I'm on the edge Come on! Massive game today. Come on, you red men. Right, get the clock ready to go. Oh, do you know who's back? We've decided. I owe somebody this actually because they sent in a tenner super chat. He's on the wrong side, but do you know what? I'll move him across now in 1 second. I brought somebody back for you, you superstars. Let me just close this and then I'll move him across to the other side. Where is he? Yeah, guess who's back? Back again. Newland's back. Newland's back. Newland's back. Newland's back. Ding, 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 ding. I've got to move him over to the other side now though, because yeah, there you go. Newland's back, folks, by popular demand. A lot of people won't know who Newland is, but if you know, you know, folks. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. So yes, somebody sent in a tenner super chat. So I did say to Connor earlier on when we got our first tenner super chat, I would lash Newland out. So if you don't know who Newland is, shame on you. But there he is. Look at him. Go on, Newland, son. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Go on, fella. It's been a while since we've seen El Newland. Right, first half clock, getting ready to get underway. Yeah, I knew a few regulars would recognise El Newland. Right, ladies and gents, we're about to get underway at the London Stadium. Sit back, relax, and I'll do my best to take you through the game as always. Massive shout out to our sponsors, Boyle Sports, and again, if you can help out in any way for that GoFundMe for the young man's liver transplant, it is pinned to the top of the chat right there now. And again, there'll be a link in the description. If you have any bets on with Boyle as well, let me know what you have on today, because I hope you take a lot of money off them. I always want us all to beat the bookies. Everybody. It's all of us versus the bookies. Right, anyway, players are taking a knee and then we'll be underway. Right, folks, we're underway. Ball goes back. West Ham do the decent thing and launch it long out towards the right-hand side. Hendo wins that first aerial header. Ball breaks down. Milner flicks it on. It's up in the air. Referee said high foot, I think. Be a free kick to Liverpool. I think it's Bowen there guilty of the high foot. Let me just grab my bottle of water actually. Move it over to the right side. It was Gini Wijnaldum there that got a little clatter on the top of the head. Oh yeah, it was just a collision of heads actually. I thought it was a high foot, it wasn't. It was just a collision of heads there between Gini Wijnaldum. Henderson. Back to Robbo. Hendo goes long diagonal looking for the run of Mohamed Salah. Oh, he nearly gets onto it. Good defending by West Ham, but it's coming straight back at them. Origi forgets to control the ball and it's cleared by the West Ham defence. Gini heads it back forward. Shaqiri. It's up in the air. It's hard to say who's playing where here because right now Shaqiri's central, Divok's left and Mohamed Salah's out on the right. Hendo now in possession. He gives it out to Robbo. Robbo goes infield to Gini. Gini takes a bit of a heavy touch, but luckily ricochets to James Milner. Jimmy Milner now, no chances, goes back to Hendo. Robbo now has it left channel. Go on, Robbo. Go on, son. Go on, Robbo. Round the outside, fella. Go on. He's looking up for a cross. Gets himself a corner. Well done, Robbo. First corner of the game to the Reds' left-hand side. Come on, lads. Big, big win this would be, folks, if we can get the 3 points today. Push us right back up into third, just 1 point behind United. That massive game coming up against City soon enough as well. And Leicester City in a couple of weeks. Corner comes in. It's awful. Doesn't beat the first man. Then it hits the referee. And it'll be a West Ham ball. Because Mr. fucking... I'm not going to slag him off too much, but you know, you can pick which Teletubby you want. I mean, You know I always say that John Moss can referee 1/3 of the pitch and 1/3 of the pitch only. Ball now back with Fabianski. Come on, the Reds. I don't know why I feel really nervous today, folks. Fabianski puts his foot through it, launches the ball long. Aerial battle there, ball breaks. Trent flicks it back forward. Gini has it now for Liverpool. He gives it to Thiago, but it was a hospital pass. West Ham now on the counter. They move the ball out right hand side. Bowen crosses it in. It's up in the air from Nat Phillips, but it drops far post. West Ham pull it back into the box, but Salah gets it. Shaqiri now. Shaqiri looking for support. Gives it back to James Milner. Milner works it out left hand side to Robbo. Back into Gini. Gini Wijnaldum. Ball out left hand side now to Robbo. Back infield. Thiago. Gini. West Ham get back into... See, they get back into their 2 lines of 4 now, which makes it hard for us to break down. We need to do things quickly, especially in transition from defence to attack. We have it back again. This time it's Hendo. Salah. Really hard to figure out who's playing where here between the front 3. If anything, it looks like Shaqiri's the one that's central. Or at least maybe we're playing a 4-2-3-1 here, are we? We could be playing a 4-2-3-1 here, actually, folks. Thiago through the lines to Shaqiri. He definitely seems to be looking to play in the pocket of space in between midfield and defence. Robbo. Ball back to El Capitan Jordan Henderson. Nat Phillips. Phillips goes past Antonio. Tries the ball over the top looking for Divock. It's flicked out to Shaqiri. Shaqiri rolls it into Divock. Divock goes Divock. Nice ball rolled into Shaqiri. And Origi sends a, I don't know, offer a pie or something, or milkshake, I don't know, but he blares it wide anyway. My stream isn't behind, mate. Fuck off. I'm so sick of people with that stuff. I'm watching the game live. You do realise there is a delay, mate, don't you? Between YouTube, what I say, and it actually going through the whole process of going through YouTube and out at your end. My stream is far from behind, mate. I'm watching it live on Sky Sports here on my television. So I couldn't be behind. Thiago, ball down the line looking for Salah. West Ham give chase, it's back with the keeper. Fabianski takes a touch, launches the ball out. Trent cushions it down, but then has his pocket picked by Antonio. We win it back though, well done lads. Thiago, back to Hendo. Hendo across to Robbo. Gini. Thiago. Thiago again, back with Gini Wijnaldum. Good bit of footwork from Gini. Salah into that right channel now to Trent. Back to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini rolls the ball across. It's a bright enough start this from again. Lots of possession from the Reds. Robbo. Thiago. Nat Phillips. Trent. I have to say the playing surface looks quite good there at the London Stadium. Ball over the top, it's intercepted by West Ham. Now they have it. Pressure comes on from the Reds. West Ham clear their lines with Kufal. Henderson brings it down, knocks it forward to Thiago, gives it back to Henderson. Henderson plays the ball infield to Gini. Milner now. Divock Origi. To Robbo. Shaqiri. Back to Milner. Nice little 1-2 there. Jimmy Milner left hand side. Ball back inside to Divock. Again, goes backwards when he could have turned and looked ahead of him. He had space. Trent, lovely ball, right hand side. Pulls it back, unlucky. Shaqiri. Liverpool have won it back again. Wijnaldum tries a strike from distance, but it's high and over the bar. It's a good start, this, folks. It's a good start from the Reds. David hates it. I'm a West Ham supporter, but you're a great commentator. Thank you, mate. A few people like my commentary, and honestly, I'm an amateur at it, the same as anybody else. I'm far from a professional, but you know, I just try and keep... I'm aware that some people can't watch the game, so our watch-alongs are a bit different in that I try and keep people up to date with what's going on as well. 99 Aguero said, Craig, I have a bet on Liverpool to get 5 corners first. I hope it comes up for you, pal. Salah. Oh, he's giving it away. Mikel Antonio has it now, left-hand channel for West Ham. Salah gets back to double up with Trent. Antonio backs himself to go around the outside. Cross comes in. Again, Nat Phillips does well to get ahead on that, and it's hooked away. Origi has it now. He brings it under control. Leaves it to Thiago. Good bit of work there from Divock. Nice close control. Milner now. He carries the ball forward. He's got Robbo running down that left-hand side. Go on, Robbo. Robbo's forced to go a little bit back. Henderson. He's pointing where he wants people to go. Ball back. Again, it's Jordan Henderson. Not a great pass from the captain. It's intercepted. West Ham now moved into the left-hand channel. Come on, lads. West Ham go long, looking for that ball down the left-hand side. Alisson comes. He should see that out. He does. It'll be a goal kick to Liverpool. Ramadan Smith said City are going to win the league. You don't need to spam it, mate. We're happy to read your comment out, and they would be the favourites. I would agree with you. City are probably the favourites right now. I think that's fair to say. But, you know, if people come in, we're always happy to interact. Just no need to spam. Heading towards the 10-minute mark here, ladies and gentlemen, at the London Stadium. It's absolutely flown by. It's still scoreless. Ball moved out left-hand side. Robbo now. He's miscontrolled it. He won't be happy with himself about that. Mike said, Craig, I love joining you for every pool game. You're so fair to everyone. Thanks, mate. I try and read out as many comments as I can. Really said, Craig, what separates you from others is you put your heart into every stream. Thank you, mate. I do. Don't know any other way, to be honest. I'd be the same watching the game at home, except I wouldn't be commentating on it. Antonio. Ooh, nearly brought the ball under control there. He worries me. He really is a good footballer, Mikel Antonio. Nicholas, I mute my TV and use you as the commentary. Much better to hear a fan's perspective. Yeah, do you remember back in the old days, Sky used to have Fan Zone, where they used to have, like, let's say in this case, a Liverpool fan, a West Ham fan. I used to only listen to that for commentary back in the day, because I love the biased nature of fan commentary. It's so much more fun than this dull... I say dull, there are some very good football pundits out there, but when you're watching your team, you want somebody that cares as much as you do. That's the way I look at it, at least. Go on, Divock. I don't know about that, ref. I don't know about that, John Moss. He points to the ball, but Divock's back on his feet anyway. Declan Rice moves it in right-hand side. He takes it back. Rice goes back across. Come on, the lads. It's certainly looking like it's Shaqiri that's playing through the centre here, folks. I don't know if he's as a false nine or if, you know, he's just dipping back and hoping to give a little bit of space to Origi and to Salah, but certainly is dropping in and out of that central role. "11 minutes gone, nearly 12 minutes gone. Come on, the Reds." Milner. Nice little interplay here. Thiago, Henderson, shift the ball. The ball there was to Nat Phillips, Hendo, man. Come on, we need to shift it quicker. These Liverpool players should have learned lessons from what you'd have done in the last 2 games. They struggled to break back against teams that sat down and low blocked. We struggled against it as well, but we know the way to get around these low blocks. Need to move a quicker side to side, play deeper crosses if you're going to play towards the back post, or else get to the byline and pull it back for a third man run on the edge of the box. Needs to be moved quicker. Salah to Nat Phillips, little 1-2. Trent. Someone said Craig Andy Robbo at centre back, Tsimikas at left back. I don't know if Tsimikas would have the same engine that Robbo would have to get up and down the flanks. Shaqiri. He spreads it across to James Milner. Divock Origi. Origi works it at left hand side to Robbo. Robbo with a ball down the line. Divock, get your head up. Corner to the Reds. Well done, lads. Well done. Divock tried to do the right thing that time. Carried on his run very well. Nice little interplay there with Robbo down the left hand side. Origi picks up the ball, gives it to Divock, gives it to Robbo. Robbo with a nice ball down the channel, and it's a good block, and it's the second corner of the game for Liverpool, left hand side. Come on, the boys. Robbo again gives the signal. Better corner this time, pal. Come on. And it's the same shite corner to the first man, Robbo. Come on, pal. That's twice he hasn't beaten the first man. That's unforgivable, mate, from a corner. Takes the throw in short to Shaqiri. Nothing drives me more demented than wasted set piece opportunities and games from us, because we're always at it. Nat Phillips tries a lovely raking pass to Robbo. He tries an early cross, but there's nobody there, but he gets another chance. Pulls it back to Shaqiri. Shaqiri with a little scoopy ding to Milner. Origi now, back to Milner. Just looking for a bit of space in the box, but there's none there because West Ham closes down quickly. Shaqiri again now, he's under pressure, he's forced, and now we're all the way back with our goalkeeper. Allison to Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips to Gini Wijnaldum. Trent. Thiago. Rolls the ball across to James Milner. Milner now gets his head up looking for options. You can see there, look, this is what I love about, look at Shaqiri, follow him. Watch Shaqiri for a minute. Always looking to get between the lines. Always looking to show for a pass. Salah now, right hand side into Thiago. Thiago, cross in. Cleared by West Ham. I thought that was going to fall in Divock's head, but good defending by West Ham. They have it now on that left channel. Ball back in. Again, it's cleared by West Ham. Thiago's fouled. Free kick to the Reds. Declan Rice leaned into him. Free kick here. What I like to call the Harry Kane free kick. You know, I'm going to bend down and you're going to lean into me. Ref wouldn't let them take the free kick quickly, so we come back to take it again. Come on, lads. Good delivery this time, lads. Come on. Clock ticks towards 16 minutes. Free kick to Liverpool, right hand side, about 10 yards ahead of the 18-yard box, in line with the very edge of the 18-yard box. Trent takes it. It's cleared by West Ham, edge of the box. Thiago, it's blocked. Thiago then, he was falling and then he fell, the West Ham player. Again though, another strike blocked. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, it was a good strike from Thiago as well, but it was blocked on its way through. Chris said, thank you anyone and everyone for donating and or sharing the link to Machelek's liver transplant. Chris legit is the family member. Obviously Chris has spoken there now about it. That I was saying is one of our own, and it's his nephew. Origi switches the ball out right hand side. Salah loses out in the air. West Ham have the second ball, but the pressure comes on from Thiago. Origi, it's back with Fabianski. Fabianski goes out right hand side. Kufal, he knocks it long. Nat Phillips chests it down. Good work by Origi, or by Gini. It's across to Trent. Thiago, back to Gini. Origi, Thiago, to Robbo. Lovely ball through the lines to Shaqiri. Shaqiri gives it out to James Milner. Back to Robbo, who tries to pull it back across. West Ham managed to clear their lines though. Hendo. Milner wins a throw into Liverpool, left hand side. Come on, the lads, come on! Is it 1-0? Does my scoreboard say 1-0, buddy? Or does it say 0-0? Why do people ever fall for fake scores in the chat? I will tell you when there's a goal. Don't worry. I won't forget about letting you know. Salah. Again, folks, please do keep hitting that subscribe button as well if you're enjoying the stream. We're on the march towards 70k. West Ham try a ball over the top, but there's too much on it. I don't know what the cameraman's doing again, but I'd like to see where the ball is on the pitch, thanks. Milner. Diane, how are you? Welcome in. Hendo. To Nat Phillips. Trent back to Jordan Henderson. James Milner. Milner back across to Nat Phillips. It's been a good controlled start this from Liverpool. We've certainly had the better of the opening 20 minutes or so. And no, I don't play FIFA. I don't play computer games at all, for those asking in the chat. Well done, Origi. Protected the ball well, spun well into space. Now we move it out right hand side. Jimmy Milner's control lets him down. Now West Ham have it right hand side. Ball back with Declan Rice now. Space on the left for Declan Rice if he wants to use it. We should be closing down that space. West Ham have moved it out to this right hand channel now. Bowen. Again, good pressing from us forces them back. Come on, lads. Pressure, pressure. Well done, Jimmy Milner. Blocks it. Throw into West Ham right hand side. If I didn't support Liverpool, who would I support? Barcelona. They're my second side, if you want to say that. If it had to be a Premier League team, then probably Newcastle. Ball working to the left hand channel now by West Ham. Thiago's definitely playing a bit further forward today, folks. Has anybody else noticed that? He's certainly not playing in that low line, deep block register role. He's definitely more on the front foot today. Milner. Milner switches it across to Robbo. Robbo just about gets a throw out of it. Again, his control wasn't great there. Put himself in a bit of trouble, but he gets away by getting a throw. Hendo. Did I see City dropping points? No, I seen Leicester dropping points. If that's what you mean, William. I didn't see any of the early games today, folks. Salah, right hand side. Trent, ball into the box. Oh, again, West Ham with the first head on it. I don't know why we pump high balls into the box. I say it week in and week out. I really do not know why we do it. West Ham now again try a ball over the top of it straight through to Alisson. Yes, Chelsea won 2-0 earlier on. I did see that one. Then I'd seen Leeds. Was it 3-1 or 3-2 that they beat Leicester? Oh, thank you, Iconic Plays. Really appreciate the kind words. Shaqiri. Origi. Shaqiri. Little ball over the top to Robbo. Robbo cuts back inside. Goes back to Thiago. Thiago tries a ball deep to Salah. Salah heads it down, but it's nowhere near goal. It goes behind for a West Ham goal kick. Quarter of the game gone here, folks, to London City Stadium. It's still West Ham 0, Liverpool 0 in this massive game for the Reds. Do I play fantasy football? Yes. So badly, though. So badly, mate. Honestly, I'm terrible. I keep forgetting to update it. Thiago pulled up there for a handball. So it'll be a free kick to West Ham, which they've taken quickly. Declan Rice. Again, ladies and gents, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Let's see if we can push towards the 69k mark on this stream. Cannot believe we're heading to 70k. That's going to be a massive, massive achievement when we get there. If we get there. At some point. I mean, I don't take anything for granted. Unlucky, ball through the lines, almost found Shaqiri, but now Declan Rice has it. He moves it out West Ham's left-hand side. They have players on the overlap now. Ball. It's pulled back. Oh, strike. Deflection. It's headed away by Robbo. Oh my goodness, we cleared that one off the line. West Ham still have it. They pull it back. Declan Rice. He has a strike. It's blocked. Come on, lads. West Ham try a ball over the top down this right-hand channel. Yes, Robbo. Yes, Robbo, lad. Well defended. Goes behind for a goal kick. Well done, Robbo. My mum said, "Do you want to watch the real football game?" And I said, "No, I want to watch you." You could do both, buddy. You could have our commentary on and watch the game. But again, thank you for being with us. Robbo there heading it off the line. Go on, son. Go on, fella. Love that man so much. Milner, left-hand side. Little ball in behind, looking for Divock. It's asking a little bit too much of him, to be fair. Put pressure on the keeper though, Divock. Go on, block him down. Oh, Trent again. Poor control allows Antonio to get it left-hand side. That's twice now his poor control's given the ball to Mikel Antonio, who gives it straight back to Shaqiri. You love to see it. Salah now. Salah on the counter. Moves the ball into the right channel to Divock. Again, slowing down the attack. Shaqiri. He had men over and he turns back and slow. Look at him, he's sauntering around again. Well done, Shaqiri, winning it back. Genie. Thiago. Lovely little turn by him. Moves it left hand side. Milner. Nat Phillips. Again, for all this possession, I could be incorrect, but I think we're still yet to work the keeper. Ball into the right channel now to Milner. Cross comes in and it's blocked, but there was only one player in the box and that was Thiago. I mean, come on, lads, commit a bit. Trent. Jordan Henderson now, left-hand channel to Robbo. Back to Hendo. Hendo with a diagonal ball looking for Salah. Mo chests it down. Turns back. Shaqiri, it's blocked. Will there be another corner? Oh! I was sure Salah was going to take that on his chest and volley a top bins. It was a beautiful pick out, by the way, from Hendo. Salah done well, to be fair. It was a difficult ball to control. Then Shaqiri's shot was blocked. Third corner for the Reds. Come on, lads. Better delivery this time. Come on. Ball in. It's headed away again by West Ham. Headed back in. It's up in the air. Origi brings it down. Oh, again, West Ham just about clear it. Thiago brings it down. He hooks it back. Hendo knocks it back forward. West Ham knock it away with Declan Rice. Genie heads it up in the air. Thiago brings it down now. He tries some good footwork, but the ball ricochets back to Genie anyway. So tight, he brings it out right hand side. Oh, come on, the lads. Phillips. Milner. His pass is intercepted, but it'll be a throw into the Reds. Henderson again. Moves the ball into midfield to Milner. Back to Nat Phillips. Hendo. Phillips. He tries a long ball looking for Milner. Milner does well. Nods it down to Salah. Salah now. Back to James Milner. I want to see Salah getting more involved in and around the penalty area. Shaqiri spins well. Gives the ball to Trent. Trent with a lovely little dinked pass out to James Milner. Milner thinks about the cross. Then he tries a stabbing pass to Trent. West Ham have it. The flag's up for offside. Trent was coming back from an offside position. Oh, God. Come on, lads. All this possession and we've still yet to work Fabianski. Not another one of these days, lads. Come on. Still a long way to go. Still over 60 minutes to go. But, you know, you want to be at least making the keeper work. You want to be trying to create something. For all the territory and possession we've had, we've yet to make Fabianski do anything. Antonio again in that left channel for West Ham. Good tackle from Nat Phillips. It'll go out for a West Ham throw-in. Bit stressed, me, mate. I'm always stressed. High stakes at the minute, pal. High stakes. Can't afford to be dropping points. A win today would be huge. Long ball. Two West Ham players there. Easy enough for them to head it back to Fabianski. Fabianski rolls it out and West Ham look to build from the back. And by build I mean launch a 60-yard diagonal ball up the pitch that goes straight out of play for a throw-in. If that's what you call building from the back. I need to check how close we are to the next 100 subs, folks. I'm sorry, I get really excited. Only 15 subscribers away from the next to getting 68.5k. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button, folks. Thiago works the ball out right hand side. Trent nods it forward to James Milner. Trent again to Salah. Eventually John Moss decides to give Mohamed Salah a free kick. Storm Thomas, lovely to see you in the chat, buddy. I hope that you're well. We haven't spoken in a while. Always lovely to see you, pal. Thiago to Divock. Robbo. Little ball over the top looking for... He's brought down, ref! No, of course we're not going to get at him. Of course we're not. Now, look, can somebody explain to me how Thiago getting fouled outside the box for a similar incident and Milner getting fouled there is different? These are the type of discrepancies in the game that drive me mental. If it's a foul in one part of the pitch, it's got to be a foul in the other part of the pitch. And this whole, like, inside the 18-yard box, the rules of football seem to change. For handballs, for foul, everything. It just seems to completely change. It's like there's different rules for different parts of the goddamn pitch. West Ham in possession now. Declan Rice. Hey, Matt Netherton, if you want to say yawn or mate, feel free to fuck off. Don't forget, man, nobody forced you to be here. Don't want to be here. Doors there, pal. Yawn somewhere else because nobody gives a shite about your sarcastic opinions, buddy. So feel free to yawn elsewhere. Thiago. Salah. Again, we go backwards. Take more sting out of the attack. Allow West Ham to get it back into shape. Robbo. Genie. Misplaced pass allows West Ham to get it back to Fabianski. This feels all too familiar, this, folks. This pattern of us attacking a low block team and doing it too slowly and being too obvious and not working the goalkeeper. We can't allow this to go on forever and ever and ever. We need to figure out a way. Again, I'm not behind in my commentary, but I'm going to repeat it for the 5,000th time for some people that aren't aware. YouTube is delayed. It's delayed on purpose. Nobody's YouTube commentary is exactly in sync with Sky, mate. It's not possible. Because it's going through a computer, it's going out into the world, and everyone's internet speeds are different, yada yada. Anyway, West Ham corner, their first one of the game. Hendo's barking instructions. We need to be switched on from these. Come on, lads. West Ham with some big fellas in that team. Come on, lads. Defend it. They go short with the corner, West Ham. Second ball's back to Bowen. He puts it in. Allison comes and claims it. Now, quickly, move it. Fuck's sake, move it to Trent. Yo, now you do. Now you do, fella, when they're all back inside their other half. Well done, mate. No chance of a counter-attack there, Allison. You take your time, fella. Hendo. Milner. Salah draws deep. Milner goes down the right-hand channel looking for Divock. Divock lets it go out. It'll be a throw into Liverpool right-hand side. Ten minutes to go in the first half. Come on, lads. Come on. Do something. Create something before half-time. Make the keeper work. Milner. Again, we've given it away. Hendo's back there, though. He goes back to Allison. Good defending by the captain. Thiago. Back across to Nat Phillips. Shaqiri. To Thiago. Genie. Robbo. Origi. Ref gives the free kick after we've already worked the fucking angle. Oh my god, John Moss, you annoying git. Nat Phillips. Shaqiri. Back to Nat Phillips. Milner. Salah's pass is a bit wayward, but we've got it back with Hendo. Hendo switches it across to Robbo, left hand side. Robbo's forced to go back to Thiago. Thiago plays a lovely ball to Shaqiri. Shaqiri plays a horrendous pass to Trent. Fuck's sake, lads, come on! West Ham go long again. They get the rebound. Well done, Robbo. Origi chested, but he chested straight to Bowen. The Reds have won it back. Shaqiri. Again, not a great pass to Salah, and West Ham have it back. Is John Moss's brain 2 or 3 seconds behind a normal human being's brain? Because his decision making here is very slow. It's a West Ham free kick anyway. Stuart saying these the same anti-Origi fans in 2019. Well, I'm anti-Origi, Stuart. I've got to be honest, mate. He's fucking horrendous. What has he done? What has he done in the last year, mate, that deserves any time on the pitch whatsoever? Now we've given away a free kick in a good area for West Ham to put a set piece in. The frustration level starts to get up to a 6. And it's Thiago again giving away these fucking stupid, needless little niggly fouls. He must give away 10 fouls a game, at least. Needless, like, he's going nowhere. And now we're defending a set piece in a dangerous area 6 minutes before half time. Delivery in. Well done, Nat Phillips. Second ball in. It's blocked. Great defender from Nat Phillips. Genie on the counter now. Plays it forward. Bit of a fucking hit and hold pass there for Salah. Be throw into Liverpool. Good pressing by Mo. Good blocking, mate. Good running down. Well done, Mohamed Salah. Genie takes the throw quickly to Milner. To Trent. And already we're back on the fucking halfway line. Oh my God. We go from being near the corner flag to the halfway line in the blink of a second from our own throw in. Throw in left hand side now with Robbo. Milner's the ball. Jesus, he ran into the space, Robbo. Except we're back inside our own half again. Jimmy Milner ran into the fucking space, man. Head up. Genie to Hendo. Down the line. Origi. Fuck off. Honestly. Still defending him. What's he? Just gets the ball in the left channel there. Loses it straight away again. There's no defending Divock Origi. I do not give a shit. There is no defending him. He is basically... We're playing with 10 men when he's on the pitch. Fucking horrendous. He does nothing. He offers nothing. Robbo. Four minutes to go. Origi's like that mate that you have that scored that one banger in a game you lost 7-1 and he's been telling you about it for the last fucking 15 years every time you go for a pint. Antonio now. 1-on-1 with Nat Phillips. Still Mikel Antonio. Well defended, lads. Cleared. Rice. Ball into the box, deep to the far post. Antonio heads it, but it's straight at Alisson, thankfully. Salah. He's dispossessed. Again. West Ham now roll the ball down the line, left hand side. Declan Rice. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half here. It's still scoreless, the London City Stadium. Or the London Stadium, I'm not sure which one it's actually called. Origi to Milner to Robbo. Up the line to Origi. Why the fuck did you turn back again, you cabbage? There was about 15 yards you headed to run into, man. You're supposed to be fast. But no, let's turn back and give the ball backwards and let West Ham set Div off. Good man, we wouldn't want to be counter-attacking or anything. Phillips. Trent. Phillips. It's lovely, lads. We're the best team in the Premier League at playing the ball sideways inside our own half. Oh look, we're at it again. There we go. Trent. Nice ball through the lines to Salah. To Genie. Oh, man, the quick pass was there, Genie. Thiago to Robbo. He cuts back and we go backwards again. And people ask why I want Mbappe. The reason I want Mbappe is because he gets his head down and fucking runs at people and makes defenders shit themselves, which in turn causes fouls, set pieces, penalties. There you go, Origi. Good man. Lovely ball slipped into you from Thiago inside the 6-yard box and he fucking puts it wide of the post. Fuck off! I am sick of this clown. Look at this. Thiago slides a nice ball into him. Origi gets on the end of it. Use your left foot, you plank! Your fucking left foot! The goal's the other way! Fucking hell! Joe Morris said, love Origi for what he's done for Liverpool. As do I, mate. As do I. But you don't live off that one forever. Over the years, but it's time for him to move on. Can't see what he brings to Liverpool anymore. Frustration, mate. That's what he brings. Frustration. Salah. A nice little 1-2. Salah. Cuts back inside. Salah. Strike. Unlucky. At least he made the keeper work down Fabianski's throat. Better. 1 minute of additional time added on by the referee at the end of the first half. At least we made the keeper work there, Mo. Nat Phillips, good defending again, fella. He's had a good first half again, Nat Phillips. Robbo. Ball up the line to Thiago. To Origi. Inside to Shaqiri. Back to Robbo. Robbo across to Nat Phillips. Just carry it forward, fella. We're in the last few seconds here. Ball out into the right channel. Get a cross in here, lads. Bodies into the box. Don't fuck about. Get a cross in. And of course we don't get to take the corner. Didn't get the cross into the box either because we were too busy dicking about with it. Half time anyway, folks, at the London Stadium. West Ham 0, Liverpool 0. Let me just stop the clock and we'll go in and have a little chat about the first half, which, let's be fair, there isn't many huge positives to take from it. One shot on target at the end of it. I'm baffled. So we're playing with 10 men, and I'm going to keep saying it. Origi is absolutely useless. Offers nothing. Just causes headaches. I don't. Just get Firmino on the pitch. Just get him on. Firmino, Takumi Minamino, I don't care. Jones, any of them. Somebody that will do something. Mana is injured, unfortunately, mate. He's injured. Sean McConnon, how are you, buddy? Phillips and Hendo have done well, son. Yeah, both of them at centre-back have done very well. Nat Phillips has won some very good challenges. We're not getting anywhere near as much joy from our flanks as we should be. Robbo and Trent aren't going around the outside very much. Robbo keeps cutting back inside. rather than trying to go around the outside at times. Thiago, it's good to see Thiago playing on the front foot a bit further forward. Actually, that's good to see. I thought that Gini had a decent first half. Salah wasn't as involved in it as I would have liked to have seen, but there's 45 minutes to go. We've seen this story. We've read this book. We've been here 100,000 times. Liverpool attacking against a low block defence, and we can't break them down. We've 45 minutes to change that, and look, call me old-fashioned, but just get the ball down and run at them. Run at them! As I said to you earlier on, the reason why teams like United or others get penalties is because they have the balls to run at defenders. They don't pass every time they see somebody in front of them, which is what we seem to be doing. I want to see Salah running at people. I want to see Shaqiri running at people. I want to see our fullbacks running at people. Draw these fouls if necessary. Give us opportunities to create chances. This sideways back-to-back passing and hoping for that one Hail Mary long ball over the top doesn't work against a low block team. You can bang your head against that same fucking brick wall as many times as you want, but you're still going to end up with nothing other than a headache. It is so frustrating when we see it over and over and over again. Lenny said you're absolutely right, we're playing way too slow. Cameron said agreed, Craig. It's just I don't what do they do all week in training? Like, what do we do? I'd love to know what we do, because what we should be doing is having 4 attacking players taking on 6 defensive players for fucking 20 hours a week. That's what we should be doing, because every single game we're in these same scenarios, and yet again we seem to be one puzzle piece short of the jigsaw. It is so fucking frustrating to watch when you know these lads are capable of so much more. Get Bobby off the bench. Get him onto the pitch. Divock is useless. Useless. I don't care if he delivered my fucking child. He's still useless. What he did a year and a half ago is not worth a wank to us now. I'm so pissed off that he keeps getting chances. He's stealing a living at the football club, and it drives me demented. With Takumi Minamino's on the bench, Firmino's on the bench, Curtis Jones is on the bench, people that can actually put the fucking ball in the net. Give them a chance to prove themselves. Oh. And this, don't forget, by the way, anyone who's going to attempt to defend Sir Divock of Anfield, remember, this fucker's playing for his place in the European squad with Belgium. He's out there trying to prove to Roberto Martinez that he deserves to be picked alongside Lukaku and the other forwards are Belgium. Imagine, that's him at his best. That's him trying to prove a goddamn point. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I can't wait for Jota to come back as well, by the way, for those people in the chat. I'm the same, as soon as Jota comes back. What else is it? The problem is simple. Other teams know how they can sit deep and defend against us and they'll get a point. Only reason we break teams down is because other teams counter unless we have VVD. Which is our job, as I said, to be more inventive around the penalty area, to, if we're going to put crosses into the box, try and pull them back to the penalty spot and not into the 6-yard box where the bulk of the defenders are going to be, to get to the flanks, make third man runs late on the edge of the box and deliver the ball to the edge of the box. If we're going to cross it, cross them about 30 yards deep towards the back post to a late run coming from somebody like a Robbo or somebody like that. It's not rocket science. I can't understand how they can't figure this shit out. Chris Legit said, please everyone, the GoFundMe link at the top of the page is an absolute last option to help save my nephew's life in Chicago. He needs a liver transplant now. All donations and shares will help. And again, just to reiterate, what Chris was talking about, at the top of the chat and in the link in the description and on my YouTube, my Twitter page, there is a link. It's a GoFundMe link. Now, if you obviously people are in a position where they can't donate, share the link. This young man is 3 years of age. He's living in Poland. He needs a liver transplant desperately. desperately, and I mean desperately. His father is a match and is willing to donate part of his liver, but unfortunately there is no hospital that can do the operation in Poland, so they're having to go to Chicago. The operation cost is $1.8 million. The Chicago hospital have given a grant of $1 million towards the operation, but obviously the family are searching and desperately trying to raise that last $800,000. All the information is in the GoFundMe link. This is far more important than me shouting about Divock or anything. This is a young child's life, and I cannot imagine what the family must be going through right now. Obviously, I know all of our love and best wishes are with them, but that's not going to help at this moment in time. Anything anybody can do to help, share it, send a few quid, maybe contact a couple of charities, anything at all that could possibly help out the family. It's Chris's nephew. If you can do that, and folks, please do so. Again, that's important. That's life and death stuff. This is me getting angry over football, but we're talking about a young man's life there. So, anything at all that anyone can do, please do try and help out. Craig, are you things Origi or Shaqiri? I don't know what that means. For Shaqiri, I'm seeing at least he's showing. Shaqiri's getting between the lines, looking for the ball, trying to make things happen. Should we take off Genie maybe for Jones? I think it's an option for sure. I think Genie's done okay, in fairness. I think Milner's done okay. The obvious one is Bobby. I don't know why he started on the bench. I'm baffled. Unless Bobby has, I don't know, maybe he's playing through a pain barrier or something that we don't know about. I'm not sure. Craig, Origi has been playing better than Shaqiri. Fuck off. I don't hope that that's true. What's Origi? Name me one thing that Origi's done positive in this match and I'll wait. One. Anything. Name it. One thing. I'll wait. Anyone? Anything? No? No. I'm not seeing anybody. Not seeing nothing in the chat. Nothing. He's done absolutely fucking nothing. As for Shaqiri, I'm not saying he's had the most influence on the game, but he's moving, he's buzzing around, he's picking up the ball, he's looking for options, he's finding space between the lines, he's showing for it, he's making runs, he's not just getting the ball in the left channel and giving it to a defender, or falling over, or miscontrolling it, or playing it backwards. He almost scored. Where was the almost? Oh, the bit where he used his wrong foot and nearly hit the corner flag. We're calling that almost scoring, are we? Because I call that using your wrong fucking foot and nearly hitting the corner flag. Nearly scored. Origi has made runs and almost scored. Again, are we talking about the almost scoring part being using his wrong foot and nearly hitting the corner flag? Because that's not nearly scoring to me. Didn't even make the keeper work. That to me ain't nearly scoring. That to me is using your wrong foot. What do I think about swapping Bamford for Origi? I wouldn't be Bamford's biggest fan either, to be honest with you. What else is there? Somebody kicked. Yeah, there you go. Sports fan 40. Yeah, get him out as well. Hey, sports fan 27. There you go. You could have said, "Hey, look, your man's pissed," but knobhead, mate. That gets you bye-bye. Right. Look. Let's look for positives. Let's look for positives on this. How can we change it up in the second half? Let's say we stick with the same 11, which Klopp usually does. The odd time he makes a half-time change, but let's assume we stick with the same 11. What can we do to break this West Ham team down? How can we play against this low block? They've tried a few long balls over the top themselves, but between Hendo, Alisson and Nat Phillips, they seem to have coped with that one rather well. I'd like to see our fullbacks getting a little bit further forward and trying to go around the outside. Yes, it may leave us a little bit exposed, but that's what the likes of Henderson, Nat Phillips and whoever's playing the 6 is there for, to cover in those positions. So I'd like to see the ball moved a lot quicker. I'd like to see us try the crosses from deep, but we need third man runs. We need people making those runs to the back post. We need people pulling off to the edge of the penalty area. And when we do get set piece opportunities, like Robbo at a couple of corners, we need to at least beat the first man. I mean, you get a set piece chance twice, and Robbo does not beat the first man at the near post. It's infuriating. But there's still 45 minutes to go. There's still a long way to go in this game. It only takes a goal to win a game, so let's wait and see what happens. I'm not giving up on the result, by the way. Far from it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just pissed off at seeing us banging our head against the wall the same way every week against a low block team and thinking that somehow things are going to change. We need to be more creative. If I had a chance to speak to the team at halftime, what would I say? Divock, there's the Lynx Africa mate, into the shower with you. Bobby, get stripped. And then after that, I'd say to the lads, everything needs to be done a step quicker. Have a look over your shoulder before you receive the ball to see if you've got space to run into. Don't automatically just pass the ball backwards. Always be looking to play forwards. As few touches as possible. Keep an eye out for the runs, because there were runs made. Yes, Divock will include in that. There were runs made that weren't picked up on. Get your heads up, lads, and have a look. After that, I want the fullbacks. I want you to have a run at the defenders. When they're having a run, Jimmy Milner, I want you to step in and cover the side. I want you to be there in case the ball's turned over. That's the type of stuff I'd want. That's what I'd be saying to the lads. And I'd be G'ing them up and telling them about Manchester United dropping points again this weekend, and telling them that we've a chance to get back into third, and telling them that it's all set up for us to put ourselves back in a title race and defend this title. That is our fucking title that we won after 30 years of hurt. Get out there, get the job done, and prove that that was a blip and that that blip is over. Go on, lads. Slap on the arse, slap on the arse, slap on the arse, slap on the arse, and away you go. That's what I'd be saying at half time. Right. Who thinks we're doing it? Who thinks we're doing it? I think we'll be better. We weren't bad. Like, I'm saying this like we were absolutely dog shit. We did a lot of good things right in the first half. But the creativity is what's lacking. Dominated the ball, yes. Kept West Ham's chances to a minimum, yes. And maybe Klopp's idea is to try and win this from the bench. Maybe Klopp is going to try and tire West Ham a bit and change it up at the 60-65 minute mark. But that's always a risk when you're playing against a team who's sitting back and defending well, who's sitting back and has a very good record as of late. Shout out from Malaysia, how are you? Welcome in, buddy. Lovely to see you back with us. Right, teams are coming out for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you're going to have a little flutter, maybe on first goal score or whatever, please do use our sponsors, Boiled Sports. There is a link in the description if anybody wants to quickly go over and stick a bet on, maybe first goal score or whatever. And again, this watch along has been brought to you in association with our sponsors, Boiled Sports. Really do appreciate all of their support. They're an amazing company to work with. Right, ladies and gents, second half about to get underway in London. It's a huge, huge 45 minutes for the Reds. Oh, come on, lads. Come on. Come on, lads. Get this done. Nat Phillips has done very well, by the way. I mean, full credit to that young man. Came in at half time in the last game. Didn't put a foot wrong. Had a very good, solid 45. No changes from Liverpool at half time anyway, ladies and gents. And we're about to get underway in the second half. The Reds playing from left to right. God, them bubbles are annoying, aren't they? Apart from being cringy, they're really annoying. We're underway. Ball goes back to Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips does the decent thing, goes long, launches it out left side looking for Origi. Origi heads it on, but West Ham clear. Ball breaks to Gini now. Gini to Salah. Salah turns. Again, having a sure pull, but you know, he doesn't get any fouls, but we're still in possession. Thiago. Lovely spot to Trent. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. It was a lovely ball by Thiago. Just a tiny bit overhit. But again, good spot, good idea. I'd say Trent was just about off, to be fair. Shouldn't be pointing, Trent. You're not allowed pointing in the Premier League, pal. That only leads to offsides. Nat Phillips again does well. Heads it to James Milner. Milner to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini's having a run. Shaqiri's there left with him. Again, going backwards again, mate. Fucking slowing down the attacks again. Shaqiri. To Robbo. Somebody have a run at the defenders. Don't be afraid to take a player on, lads. Nat Phillips. Salah. Milner. Just about gets it to Shaqiri, who then loses out to Declan Rice. Again, look at that. Hendo steps in this time. Go on, Hendo. He charges forward. He's fouled. That'll be a free kick to Liverpool. And that all came from what? From somebody getting the ball and running at the fucking defenders. Now Declan Rice is on a yellow card. See what I mean? Do you see where I'm getting at now? Now with Declan Rice, we target him because he can't afford to commit another foul. And it all came from our captain, who's playing at centre-back, having the balls to run at them. That's what we need to do more of. Well done, Hendo. He's up, he's back on his feet, which is great to see as well. Now we need to target Declan Rice. Run at him, because he knows he can't commit another foul. Any reason, ref, why you're allowing fucking Ben Rama to be standing there 1 yard away from the ball? Free kick floated in. Nat Phillips guilty of a foul then. Well, going for a header. It was a foul, to be fair. Free kick to West Ham inside their own penalty area. West Ham now have it right hand channel. They try across. Ricochets off Antonio. Thiago does well. Referee plays an advantage. It's a good advantage. Shaqiri now gives it to Origi. Run at him, Divock. You should take him on, man. Run at him. Go on, son. Run. Run. Much better from Divock, and Salah's shot was blocked. Much better, Divock. Much better, fella. I thought Salah was going to get a tap in, but that was very good work down the left-hand side from Divock Origi. Exactly what I'd wanted for. Got the ball, backed himself, took his man on, went round the outside, pulled it back to Salah. Salah's shot was blocked, but much better. Shaqiri passed it to Divock. Divock had a look up. Easily went past his man. Went past him like he wasn't there. Then pulls it back. Oh, Cresswell blocked Salah's shot. But again, much better. Well done, Divock, on that one, fella. Salah now, he turns. Little 1-2 with Shaqiri. Nice ball in behind to Divock. Shot! Side netting again. I don't know what you're asking for the ref for, fella. If you want the foul, go to ground. If not, you took your shot and you pissed the shit to bed again. That's 2 shots he's had now, and neither of them on target. Good build-up play though between everybody. Nice link-up play. Just lacked the finish. Another head injury here. Nat Phillips this time. I think he's okay. I think it's Mikel Antonio. Hopefully both the lads are okay. Yeah, they're getting back up to their feet. Two absolute warriors, to be fair, the pair of them, Antonio and Phillips. Should be a Liverpool free if that, because it was Antonio's arm that clattered into Phillips' head. Anyway, we're back in possession. Henderson. Milner. To Salah. Trent. Look at the space on the left. Look at it again. Look at him. Look at Robbo. This is what I'm talking about being too slow. Somebody get their head up. Look at him. He didn't point him where he wants it, Milner. Salah. He tries to execute the ball to Robbo, but it's horrendous. West Ham try a ball down the channel. Out comes Alisson. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't even just boot it up pitch. Plays it to Thiago. What a man. Well done, Alisson. Milner. Again, lads. Quicker. United fan here. Sending a super chat because you're a top guy. Thank you, Adam. As always, all these super chats will be going towards the iMac that I'll be paying off for 18 months. Ball switched out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo tries a ball down the line. There's no one there. And Kufal intercepts it. Now, Bowen has it. He carries it forward for West Ham, right hand side. Ball back in field to Declan Rice. He switches it across. West Ham now get bodies forward. Cresswell. He tries a cross. Goes over Alisson's head. It'll be a goal kick. Vince's viewpoint said Nat Phillips taking no prisoners. Now he's a warrior, isn't he? He really is. Not afraid to get stuck in at all. Put his head in where he might get hurt. Proper old school centre back, Nat Phillips. How much was the iMac? €3,345 was the cost of the iMac. And it's fair to say the credit card has very little left on it after that. Milner now, right hand side. Come on, lads. Nice ball to Thiago. Thiago to Hendo. Hendo carries it forward. Milner. Shaqiri. Nat Phillips. Hendo. Tries the ball over the top looking for Salah. I don't know if he got a head or a hand on it, but either way it went straight through to the keeper. Oh no, Salah's pulling up like he's hurt his left leg. Mane's got a muscle injury, Adam. Oh no, please tell me this is nothing serious for Salah. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Adam. He looks like he's moving okay. Good battling by Divock on that left hand side, wins us a throw in. Curtis Jones getting ready to come on. He'll be the first substitution. Phillips. It's too much on that, man. Goes all the way through to Fabianski. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Still West Ham 0, Liverpool 0. West Ham try a crossfield pass that goes straight out. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Hendo. Thiago. Robbo. Origi, he gets dispossessed. He's down injured. West Ham playing on, which of course they've every right to. 3-on-2 here. We get bodies back. Milner. Antonio. Oh, he's pulled it wide. Oh my God, we're lucky there. Do I need to remind you that that came from Divock Origi being dispossessed up the pitch? And then West Ham exploit space down the right hand side. Milner just couldn't reach it. Oh, we're so fortunate that Mikel Antonio didn't make the net bulge there. We got away with one. Origi's back on his feet, hobbling. Jimmy Milner's coming off to be replaced by Curtis Jones. I'd say it's just for the bit more of creativity. Milner's put a lot of work in as well over the last. Jones straight into the action. Look at him running. Go on, Curtis, son. Go on, fella. Pulls it back to Trent. Salah inside the penalty area. Salah. Yes! Mo Salah! No! Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Doing his fucking thing! Salah! La, 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 la! The Egyptian king! Yes! Get in, you little dancer! Charity bets looking on again for Marky Poo here. All came from great work from Curtis Jones. Ball to Trent. Trent, Shaqiri. Jones lays it to Salah, and then it's all about Salah's brilliance. Footwork, opens up his body, picks out the far corner. Mohamed Salah, take a bow, you absolute fucking legend. Oh, it's beautiful, Mo. I'm not lying off a semi now. Not lying. I'm a little bit turned on now, Mo. That's delicious, fella. Oh, Mo. 1-0, gets in. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Origi now trying to pick out Salah for the second. Come on, you red men. Let's go. It's not over. Come on. Go on, the Reds. Come on. Over half an hour to go. Curtis Jones straight into the action. I said it. If you watch the podcast I did with Ian Brewster and Leon, I said one of the things I love about Curtis Jones, and again, what did I say at halftime? Get the ball down and fucking run at people. Curtis Jones comes on the pitch, petulance of youth, runs at the defence, little bit of sexy interplay, but then it's all about Mo Salah. Go on, son. Matt Hayes, how are you, buddy? Tottenham blog. I have to do a catch up with Matt actually. Really enjoyed the few minutes that my audio did mess up. Said I've learned a lot about how to improve my watch alongs in the last 10 minutes I've been here. Great stuff, Craig. Please check out the link above, everyone. You're a class act, Matt. And mate, I'm happy to come on and catch up with you anytime, fella. And again, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Check out Matt's channel as well, by the way. Matt Hayes, Tottenham blog. He's an Irish guy, Spurs fan, lovely fella. Matt's going to be our go-to Spurs fan moving forward as well. I really like the lad. Very kind as well. Salah, WFM. Love the Salah emojis. If you want use of all those custom emojis, ladies and gentlemen, then please become a member of Anfield Agenda FC. It's $4.99 a month, but you get all the custom emojis. You get the Anfield Agenda badge beside your name. You get access to our Discord group. Go on. Oh, 1-0. It's not over though. Let's go get a second. Oh, did somebody... What? Sabrina! Did you say you wanted a Ric Flair? Sorry. Woo! The wife ordered it. Nat Phillips back doing defending again. Offside flag goes up. WFM, what does it mean? It means we're fucking massive. That's what it means. And it doesn't mean it in a braggy way. It means our community. It means all of us together as a group. It's not me saying the channel's massive, Rat, and it's just us Liverpool fans as a group. Again, folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. In life, just a little bit better in the last few minutes. Yeah, it is. Curtis Jones now. Allison, out left hand side. Ball between the lines. Curtis Jones again. Jones now, left hand side. Gets his head up, goes past a couple of unlucky, just runs out of pitch. I fucking love that kid. I love the attitude. I love the way he plays the game. He's just a class act, Curtis Jones. What a breakthrough season it's been from. West Ham, getting ready. Yarmolenko's coming on now to replace Fornals. Yarmolenko's a very good player as well, so expect more pace and trickery down the wings. "28 minutes to go, plus additional time. It's a slim lead, but come on the lads." Again, folks, as you can see, we are trying to get towards 70k. We need all your help to do it. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video. I think we've gone over 700 likes now as well. Thank you very much for that. Free kick to West Ham now. Hendo's trying to organise the defensive line, but they take it quickly and they go out wide. Cross comes in. It's blocked and that'll go behind for a West Ham corner. The corner count narrows. Mark. Corner comes in. Oh, high full. Hendo gets clattered in the head. Again, bravery from the captain. I mean, you can't blame the West Ham player for going for it. I think it was Souček. We'd all go for it in that position, but Hendo again putting his head in where it hurts. Oh, such bravery. Love the man. Well done, captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Free kick to the Reds anyway. Allison launches it long upfield. It's hard to hear me. Did my volume go lower or? Any of the regulars let me know. Is my volume okay? Thiago tries a crossfield pass. Doesn't work out. Okay, it's just the same lad over and over again. Just mate, piss off. I'm not in the humour for you. 26 minutes to go. How could it be better now? I haven't changed a single thing, mate. Okay, let me just try and up the chat a bit then. There we go. Right, that volume level should be a bit louder now. West Ham now, a lot more attacking since obviously going a goal down. Yarmolenko, right hand channel. It'll be a West Ham throw in. 25 minutes plus additional time to go. Come on, lads. Come on. Work hard. Chase everything down. Don't give them a second. Cresswell now with the cross into the box, deep to the far post. Origi does well, heads it away. It's going to come straight back at us. It's amazing how the mentality shifts, isn't it, when you go a goal up or a goal down. That's the corner count equalled now, Mark. The old charity bet's looking under danger here, buddy. Just always worry about corners and charity bets. That's 3 corners each now, Mark. Ball in. Goal kick given. If we had got the corner at the end of the first half, Mark, if we had taken that. Volume low. How is my volume low? Jesus Christ. Sorry, that wasn't aimed at you guys. My apologies. That better? Hopefully that works, yeah? Why is the volume changing? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Sorry, it should be back to normal now. It was low, you're right. No, you were right. It had gone down a bit. You were absolutely spot on, but I'm hoping that's okay now. No, they were right. It had gone down. It is another corner. Mark, sorry, mate. It's not looking good anymore. Ball in. Headed away by Robbo. Trent has it now. Switched out left-hand side. We've got men over. Go on, Shaq. Run, mate. Run. Tries to go for Salah. Salah. 2-0! Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Doubling up his thing. Salah, la, 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 la. The counter-attack king. Mo Salah. What a counter-attacking goal. Take a fucking bow. From West Ham's corner. It's headed away by Robbo. Then it comes to Trent. Trent gets his head up. Beautiful crossfield pass. Shaqiri runs onto it. He's got men over. The cross has got to be perfect. It was. Salah's control is unbelievable. Left foot then past the keeper. Wrap her up, folks. What an absolutely wonderful counter-attacking goal. That is Liverpool at its very best. That is Mohamed Salah showing why he is world class. It was not an easy ball to control, but oh my God, what a goal. Oh my God, what a goal. I love the man. Gone from a semi to full mast. Shaqiri then goes off to be replaced. Bobby Firmino's on. Oh my goodness. Salah, you little dancer. And Shaqiri as well. And Trent. Everybody. Robbo. Everyone that was involved in that. Let me just change that scoreboard. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, yes. We're right back in the title race, folks. We are right back. Come on! What a cross from Shaqiri. But I can't... If you haven't seen the goal, the control by Mohamed Salah was next level. It was unbelievable. Control and flick in one bodily movement. I cannot speak highly enough of that finish from the King. It was absolutely sensational. Shaqiri, take a bow, son, as well. And you know what? I'm going to say something. Origi's had a much better second half so far. His work rate's up. He's defended better. Yes, he was dispossessed for their attempt, but I've seen a lot more from him. Bobby's now having a run as well. I've seen a lot more from him in the second half than I did in the first. Well done to everybody. Well done, boys. So proud of you all. Come on. Folks, next step, hit the subscribe button. We're heading towards 68.6. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Go on. I have a tasty little bet on this one as well, by the way, folks. This is the final game in a 4 accumulator that I had. And Salah to score and Liverpool to win was part of it. Trent. He's dispossessed. As Carl said, now we can watch Match of the Day. Yeah, the days are back, mate, where we can watch Match of the Day in peace. We're one corner down though, Marco, I'm afraid, on the L corner count, buddy. Corners are a dangerous game. I stay away from them when I'm betting. Ian is next up, by the way. Ian is next up. And then after that, we need somebody else for the next charity bet. So Ian, if Mark's bet doesn't come up, Ian will be getting the bet for the game against Brighton. And then after that, the next game will be somebody new. So if you want to be involved and you want to pick the charity bet, make sure that you're a member of Anfield Agenda FC. There's a link in the description. You can join by hitting the blue button in the chat as well. You get the custom emojis. You get the Anfield Agenda badge. Your name appears in green to me and other members. You also get you into our Discord group. You'll get included in our post-match phone-in shows moving forward. And most importantly as well, you'll get a chance to help raise some money for charity by picking a charity bet if you want to enter into that one as well. Again, you've got to be UK and Irish resident for the charity bet thing. But other than that, just have at it. Philip said everything is what it should be. We're climbing back up the table. Must win against City. But man, I'm so happy our away form is back. Legends all. As are you, Philip, sir. Thank you for the super chat again, mate. All these little things make a world to little YouTubers like myself. It really does. I mean, Connor's loaded. He's a farmer. Don't mind him. Man's got acres galore. But little old Craigo here, he appreciates them. Do we still get money if we lose on corners? No, it's got to be both, mate. It's a bet builder is what it's called. So the bet this week was Salah to score and Liverpool to have the most corners. Last week it was Mane and the same Liverpool to have the most corners. That came up. "17.5 minutes to go. Still by no means all over here, folks. It's the Premier League. Anything can happen, but Curtis Jones now. Don't forget we'll have a post-match show coming up, ladies and gents, after this one as well. Make sure you've got your notifications turned on. We usually go live about 10 minutes after the match ends. But let's get that subscriber count moving, folks. 70k is in our sights. I can't believe it. Everything is coming up. AA. On Tuesday, I'll be back on Mundo Sporto, by the way, doing a watch-along of United's game over there. If you don't know what Mundo Sporto is, it's our second channel. And again, most importantly today, more important than anything else, the link at the top of the chat, the link in the description, to help out that young man who's trying to get a liver transplant. He's only 3 years of age. His father is willing to be a donor. He is a match. The only hospital that confirmed the operation is in Chicago. The operation cost is $1.8 million. They have a donation or a grant of $1 million from the hotel in Chicago, but the family are desperately trying to raise the rest of those funds. So again, there is a link at the top if you can help out in any way. There's another corner for us, Mark. 4-4 now, buddy. 4-4 on the corner count. Maybe we get a second corner from this one. Could be on, buddy. It's tight. Squeaky bum time. Football Legend says, I won't sub. Grand. Fair enough, mate. Well then, no need for you to be here. You won't sub, but I will get rid of you because I am that petty. I am. Four corners apiece now, by the way, for those keeping count. Ball in, straight into the keeper's hands. 4-4 on the corner count. West Ham throw the ball out left-hand side. It's intercepted by Thiago magnificently. Liverpool on the counter now. Thiago pulls it back. Salah, he strikes. It's wide and over the bar. Wazza, how are you, buddy? Said the best thing Klopp did was playing Genie at the 6 and Thiago in the 8 when we're getting the player ratings. Absolutely. As I was saying before, I said it right at the start of the stream. Definitely Thiago's more on the front foot in this game. You can see that he's been given a lot more licence. Firmino has it now. He pulls it back to Genie. Somebody able to get word to the lads, let them know we need one more corner here. Somebody just let them know. Oh, Thiago, look, little sideways passes. Lovely ball in from Divock to Bobby. Bobby, just turn and get a corner here, fella. Robbo. Curtis Jones throws the ball deep to the back post. Trent crosses it. Oh, nearly went out for a corner, but it didn't. The keeper got it into his hands. West Ham moved the ball out into the right channel now. How far away are we from the next 100 on the chat count? 50 away from hitting 68.6, folks. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Post-match show coming up as well. Loads of stuff happening tomorrow. I will be interviewing the legend that is Jack Mate, and we'll be talking a little bit about the result of this game. We'll be talking about Jack Mate's podcast. We'll be talking about lots of other fun stuff as well. That'll be going out as a podcast, because we do have a podcast. Acast, iTunes, Spotify. It'll also be going out as a video. I'll be filming the preview for the game against Brighton as well, and we'll have a late night agenda coming up tomorrow night. Depending on how the transfer news is looking, it might be a transfer countdown show, so keep an eye out. That's why I keep saying make sure you've got your notifications turned on. Then on Tuesday we'll have the podcast again with myself, Jack Gill and Steve Bland. Salah back doing defensive work now, heading it away. Firmino, lovely little ball into Thiago. Thiago now, he boots it out. Somebody must be down injured. Lovely, great to see Salah back smiling as well. It's Origi that's down injured. I did notice that he looked like it looked like he got in a bit of trouble, Origi, in our last attack. I thought I'd seen him get back to his feet, but he mustn't have felt comfortable and went back down. Excuse me. Yeah, I think he felt something in that last attack. West Ham having a roll of the dice now. Mark Noble coming on. Mikel Antonio coming off. And the second substitution for West Ham has yet to take place, but I'll let you guys know who that is in a second. Obviously Mark Noble takes the captain's armband. And Bowen has gone off to be replaced by Ryan Fredericks. That's the second substitution. Allison now with the ball. He rolls it out to Nat Phillips. To Thiago, back to Nat Phillips. He's closed down and out to throw into Liverpool right hand side. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain about to come on now for the Reds. To replace Divock Origi. Credit where it's due, Divock, mate. You had a much better second half. Divock's going off to be replaced by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm absolutely sure it's not 5-4 in corners, Mark. I have the app open here, pal. It's 4-all. We should have had one at the end of the first half, Mark, but remember the ref blew up before we were able to take it, which would be a killer if we lose the bet on that for the charity bet. Cresswell, ball goes back. Come on, the Reds. Come on. Rice carries the ball forward. Well done, Trent. Good defending, fella. 10 minutes to go in London. Liverpool 2-0 up. Come on, boys. See it out. Come on. And again, don't forget, folks, hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying the stream. Post-match show coming up after the game as well. Declan Rice now. He goes back to Mark Noble. He turns Curtis Jones, switches the ball into that left-hand channel to Aaron Cresswell. Cresswell tries a cross. It's blocked. Curtis Jones heads it down to Gini. Gini to Bobby Firmino, but West Ham have won it back with Declan Rice. West Ham now get in down this right-hand channel. Cross comes in, but it's straight to Alisson. Well done, lads. Well done, boys. Come on. We're only 117 likes away from... We're less than 100 likes away from 1,000 likes as well. Go on, you legends. Firmino. Little 1-2 with Curtis Jones. Oh, lovely footwork from Curtis again. Bobby now tries a through ball to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but it's read by the West Ham defence. They carry the ball forward now. Thiago, oh, lovely tackle from Thiago. Well timed, fella. Salah now. Ball back in field. Curtis Jones. He goes back to Gini. Gini across left hand side to Robbo. Robbo to Thiago. Salah. Trent. Just keeping possession out. Trying to take the sting out of the game. Make West Ham chase with those tired legs. Nat Phillips. Henderson. Curtis Jones. Back in field to Gini. Back to Curtis. Again, just playing it around here, lads, which is sound. Don't give him. I don't care if we're doing this with a 2-goal lead. That's sound. Gini. He carries it forward. Again, goes back to Robbo. 83 minutes on the clock. West Ham 0. The champions 2. Salah. Firmino. Back to Thiago. Thiago across to... Robbo. Ball in field. Salah. Chamberlain goes out wide right to Trent. Trent to Firmino. Firmino. Little flick. Bobby pulls it back. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum. Gini Wijnaldum. 3-0. Go on. Go on. 3-0. Lovely little interplay between Gini and Bobby. Boom. 3-0. Game, set, and match. Woo! The champions are back. Lovely little play this. One touch passing all the way around. Trent then feeds the ball into Bobby. Bobby gets his head up. Cuts 1-2. Then he's through. Pulls it back to Gini's side foot past the keeper. And it is 3-0 to Liverpool. Get in. All is right with the world. Lovely little back heel, by the way, as well in that build up there. Oh my God, sexy as. Suki said a super chat saying Gini WFM goal. Thank you for that. Vince's viewpoint said this is football. Well, that's goal. Or that's football. Sorry, yeah, it is, Vince. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Oh, ladies and gents, the champions are back. 3-0. You love to see it. Still a lot of massive games coming up, but we're playing ourselves back into form and belief. Sorry, Marco. It's another corner here, buddy. West Ham corner. That makes it 5-4, buddy. Don't worry though, Mark. You're still the first one on the scoreboard. You're the first one to get a bet right so far, so you've got 1 point on the scoreboard. Ian is next up, but we'll need another viewer to come up with a charity bet for the game after that if Ian doesn't win it. Ball in from West Ham. It's headed behind from Robbo. It's another corner. I think we can safely say, unfortunately, the charity bet's gone. But still, Mark, you did great work, buddy. You raised €130 for PA the House last week. Now we move on to Ian. But don't forget, folks, if you want to be involved in the charity bet, or you want to get into our Discord group, or you want all the emojis, or you want the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name, click that join button. It's $4.99 a month to join Anfield Agenda FC. It's 3-1. West Ham have pulled one back. West Ham have pulled one back from a corner. Dawson has pulled it back. I'll talk you through it now in a second. Again, a corner. Corner comes in. We missed the first clearance. Who was it missed it? It was Nat Phillips missed the ball. The only thing he's done wrong all game, to be fair to him. It falls to Dawson. He side foots it. Absolutely nothing Alisson can do. And it's 3-1. Thank Christ we got that third goal now. Again, to be fair, Nat Phillips, I really feel for him because he hasn't really put a foot wrong all game, but ...87 minutes on the clock. Liverpool leading by 3-1. Hendo's back now. He gives it back to Alisson. Alisson to Nat Phillips. Back to Alisson. Thank you, Ian Drabble. Really appreciate that, mate. Appreciate all the support you guys have given us. Maybe Robbo did block his view. That's a fair point as well. But look, either way, we conceded a goal from a corner. Hopefully it won't cost us anything. Doesn't look like it will, to be fair. Chamberlain now. Plays the ball through to Bobby. Referee plays a good advantage. Salah now has it in the right hand channel. He goes back to Trent. The lad's being clever here now, just keeping the ball, trying to kill the clock. Robbo. Chamberlain, well done, mate. Protect the ball, well done. Back to Nat Phillips. Thiago. Firmino. Bobby again. Again, they're doing really well here, just keeping the ball. And then we give it away, just as I say that, with a slack pass. But we've won it straight back. What have we got? Arshik said Manchester United is the biggest club in England. Well, they aren't, mate, unfortunately. Well, biggest, I don't know how you measure it. They're not the most successful. Liverpool are the most successful, you know. That's the fact. But look, United are a huge club, mate. I'm not going to say otherwise, but who cares? You're only within 1 point of us now, mate. It's close. We're coming for you. But either way, buddy, thanks for the super chat. And look, love the banter. Fair play. Ball back with Alisson. Switch that right hand side now. 89 minutes on the clock. Trent has it to Salah. To Thiago. Ball rolled across now to Hendo. Hendo across to Robbo. Salah with a beautiful smile on his face. You love to see it. Alisson now to Nat Phillips. Thiago. Back to Nat Phillips. Back to Alisson. He switches it across to Hendo. Hendo takes a touch, flicks it out left hand side to Andy Robertson. Robbo now. Chamberlain, lovely switch out to Salah, right hand side. Salah now. Oh, you forgot the ball, Mo. He's dispossessed. Again, he's obsessed with cutting in on his left foot. Why did he go around the outside there where he had acres of space to run into? I don't get that, I really don't. Even at this late moment in the game. Go around the outside, mate, then you can pull it back for Bobby. Suxy said United biggest bottlers, maybe. Again, I read out all super chats. We can both agree Arsenal suck. Yes, mate. Yes. Defo, mate. Defo on that one. Fist bump to you, pal. We can defo agree on that one. Firmino's fell. 3 minutes of additional time of what's been added on. We've had 40 seconds of it. Klopp doing his nut because Bobby took a quick free kick there. But it's back anyway with Henderson. Robbo. Again, please do keep hitting that subscribe button, folks. Chamberlain now on the charge. Or no, it's Curtis Jones on the charge, excuse me. He heads towards the corner flag. Comes back inside now. Still Curtis Jones. Switches it across to Thiago. Thiago into Trent. Trent to Salah. Salah goes back to Trent. Liverpool just keeping the ball now. Thiago. Genie. Robbo. Curtis Jones. What an impact Curtis Jones made. Straight away, second he came on the pitch. Liverpool just playing the clock down now. Doing the right thing. Killing the game. Moving the ball around. It's exactly what you should be doing. Never mind chasing more goals or anything like that. Just kill the clock. Keep the ball. Well done, Bobby Firmino. Again, well done, lads. You've kept the ball here for a solid minute and a half. Thiago, Salah, back to Hendo. Well done. Spot on, lads. Great game management. Ball back to Nat Phillips. Out to Trent, right hand side. Trent, nice ball between the lines. To Firmino, back to Trent. Trent switches play across then. Ball's up in the air. Robbo loses out. But we're 30 seconds away. 30 seconds away from moving up into third place. 1 point behind Manchester United. Back into the title race. You love to see it. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. John Moss puts the whistle to his lips. Liverpool move up into third place in the Premier League. Back-to-back wins. Will it be back-to-back titles? That remains to be seen. But you know what? We've put ourselves back into the race, my friends. What a victory that was. Great second half performance. Mohamed Salah on the double. Gini Wijnaldum with a goal as well. West Ham pulled one back late, but it didn't really matter. We move on. That will do, folks. That will do. Again, don't forget, check out the GoFundMe link at the top of the chat for that young man's liver transplant. All the information that you need is there. Massive, massive thank you to our sponsors, Boyle Sports. Unlucky to Mark Caldwell, his charity bet didn't come up this week, but we move on to a new one next week. I'll be back with a post-match show just after 6:30, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you've got your notifications turned